Hello everyone. So, I just got the iPhone 13 and I've been setting it up all night. I made this review and I made it in the cinematic mode because I thought it looked really cool. Turns out iMovie doesn't support that yet, apparently. So I get to do this again. So, this is my review for What If Episode 8, titled What If Ultron Won. And the premise of this episode is that Ultron succeeded in getting transferred into the Vision body, and with the vibranium coating and the Mind Stone, he's pretty much unstoppable. Takes out all the Avengers except for Hawkeye and Black Widow, which is kind of funny, but it makes the episode super cool because it's like these are the two that don't have superpowers or like anything crazy, and they've survived long enough that Thanos shows up, and Ultron's just kind of like, interesting, when he sees the Infinity Gauntlet. So what does he do? Naturally, he splits Thanos in half using the laser from the Mind Stone. And it makes you raise the question, like, could Vision do that the whole time? Was he holding back? I mean, when Vision had the Mind Stone was like warning him, and he seemed like, real scared and everything. And this, I guess it didn't warn him, but he wasn't scared of Thanos at all. So he now has all the Infinity Stones, and when he does that, he becomes aware of other planets, other worlds. So we see him go to Xandar, we see him go to the Sovereign, Sakaar, Asgard, totally just annihilate the planets, the world's ego. Captain Marvel even steps in, and she doesn't make it out either. So, pretty much all hope is lost, and the Watcher is narrating that. He's like, now that Vision has, succeeded in his quest, he has no purpose. And Ultron kind of, like, makes the face. He goes, who said that? And the Watcher's kind of like spooked. He's like, oh well. And he's become more powerful. He's become more aware of, and then Ultron looks at him. He's like, I see you. And the Watcher's like, he's like, how? He's totally thrown off. Ultron breaks into the multiverse, glassing that the Watcher stays in, and there's this huge fight. While that whole fight's going down, Black Widow and Hawkeye are searching for an AI to combat Ultron. So they're going after Arnim Zola, and it turns out the last copy of him is in that Hydra base that we see in Civil War, where they were keeping all the Winter Soldiers. So they go there, they talk to Arnim Zola, they get him on their side. A whole lot of cool robot fighting. We get to see Black Widow. She finds the Red Guardian's shield, so she gets to use that. And we also get the reverse sacrifice from Endgame. Instead of Black Widow falling to her death, Hawkeye falls to his death. But there's this glorious shot though when it happens. I mean, you've probably seen it trending on the internet, on Twitter. So beautiful. So all that's going on while Ultron and Uatu are fighting, and it's just crazy. They're going breaking through reality, the reality, and the realities are changing. Like when Ultron's punching him, you see certain people changing to different people. It's complete madness, if I don't say so myself. If I do say so myself. The Watcher retreats, and Ultron pretty much tells him you can run, but you can't hide. And the Watcher, he goes to see an old friend, which happens to be Doctor Strange Supreme. And he asks him for his help. So next week, I feel like we're actually going to get continuation. We haven't for any of these. I feel like next week we will. And I don't know where it fits in timeline-wise, because last week we saw Vision Ultron, and the Watcher seemed spooked. So I feel like maybe this is a prequel to that, maybe. And at the beginning of this next episode, Strange and Uatu are gonna think they defeated him, and then Party Thor happens, and then when he comes back, maybe that's why the Watcher was like, wait, what? Like, I thought I killed you. And then he'll start assembling the bigger team to defeat him. That's my guess. Unless I missed something, the timeline just doesn't work out for me, so maybe y'all can tell me how, if you know. Easily, top 3 episodes. The only recurring people in this one, I mean, from the MCU, is like Jeremy Renner as Hawkeye, Toby Jones as Arnim Zola, and at the very end, Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange. So, not a whole lot of returning cast, unfortunately. If I missed something, let me know in the comments, and I'll try and get to it. Comment what you thought about the episode, hit the like button, subscribe, check out my other reviews, and I'll see y'all next time.